What's your biggest motivator? My biggest motivator? Oh my god. I think wanting to be the best. Like I don't want anyone to be better than me. And whatever it is, like I just want to be better than everybody else.
The turnover. Now the Hawkeyes can run. She finds a way to get it down.
Clark gets a nice two-handed rebound, pushes tempo the other way, pitches it over, splashes down another.
Caitlin Clark, the passer. Loving this. How Caitlin Clark saw that pass over McMahon and Green and all the defensive attention over the top. I don't know.
Stolen away by Clark. Outlet pass. Molly D. Front court. Got it up.
Deep macro lane. And Caitlin Clark pushing in.
Clark played underneath that screen.
Clark's feed to O'Grady.
Freezing there. I remember having to clap my hands together on the catch. You can't really get a good grip on the basketball, and that's what you want as a shooter.
And Caitlin over the place.
See the board work.
That's Stuelke running the floor. Approaching 90 seconds left here in Kinnick Stadium.
Woes early on, 2 of 9 from the floor. That's not going to cut it if you want to beat the top 3. Great play by Caitlin Clark.
Wanted to travel in transition. 3.
Nurse's her name, but she goes by NJ. LaSalle struggling down low. Twong, the skip. Gable for 3. Yes. White, yeah, she stood there, kind of waiting for the ball to come to her. And instead, Dowling Catholic.
Got to grab that. Now, this
Clark,
is key.
bounce pass to Bowles. Yes.
Can't take anything away from her. Clark is definitely a Division I talent.
Now Clark running the fast break. Gets it to Kate Martin. Another layup full.
The energy's already up, and Iowa has found them fast momentum, getting the ball back and forth. So it's exciting to see what else they can bring on to the later quarters and see if FU can keep up with the Hawkeyes.
Yeah, first layup from Toomey goes 21-9. Iowa already running fast. O'Grady gets it, and that one to fall. That did everything but go through.
That would have been good if that one came in. They're stalking right.
Clark is looking. Who does she see? Marshall. Threes already in this half. She can get hot.
Transition threes are one of the hardest plays to guard in basketball. Marshall stops at the high level. This is what makes her such a special point guard. She gets her teammates in this.
Taken away by Iowa. Caitlin Clark asking for the basketball. Slices it down with the bounce for the buzzer.
Score. She realizes that some of her teammates are open before they even do. And Caitlin Clark makes that look so easy. Slicing and dicing. Finished by O'Grady. Here's that fast break right in the middle of the floor. Knows exactly where Cynthia Falter is going to be and where she's going to get to. Caitlin Clark perfectly.
Steals the double ball. And Clark to steal. Behind the back. Caitlin Clark. Bounce feet ahead. Marshall got sideswiped and scores.
Nets. And then Caitlin Clark behind the back. Up ahead to Gabby Marshall.
She has been for the majority of her career. Martin cross court from Clark.
We know how good Caitlin Clark is, but I think sometimes Kate Martin is a little overshadowed. This is her 4th triple of the afternoon. She
Showed on that possession. They get nothing. And you have got to get back on defense.
catches Stuelke slipping. And then here, another pass over the top. Stuelke, I understand she used to be a track runner, and you can
see both her numbers. She bobbles it, turnover, a falter.
layup not there. Beautiful fast break opportunity to the and Clark whipping it to Martin. And one. Not silence this crowd. Leaking out ahead is Martin.
She needs no space, and then the pass, threading the needle perfectly to Kate Martin down.
Clark should take it in transition, hesitates in the corner, rides across.
Look at the entire defense focused on her. Who does she see? Gabby Marshall in that weak side corner. Her ability to get it to the second side on
Excellent pass. Molly D, front court, got it up, and in. Another just swipes that one. Molly Davis on the run, and so is Iowa. Upset.
Up. Caitlin Harper just off the mark and quickly the other way. This is exactly what Caitlin. Marshall. The rim. See that? Oh, that's
Marshall's leading the game. What a find! Holy cow, right up. As good as it gets in transition on the move.
I mean, boom, leading Kate Martin to the basket. She doesn't even have to break stride.
Here's a turnover. Hawks and Butch. Nice feed from Clark and Stuckey.
Take away. Another turnover. Iowa can go over their total from Thursday night on this trip. And McCabe does.
Iowa continues to fire. It's defense to offense. Maybe not many better at Caitlin Clark than pushing the ball in transition. She could have taken that shot. Gets 2 feet in the.
Markowski and Stuckey went to the floor hard on that play.
Clark slicing it up to Stuckey. How did that basket? Of that sagging defense that makes you think a little bit too much. On the other end.
Clark scoring all the time, but that's unbelievable right there.
This season. Last season, 76% from the free throw line. This season, 88. Nice movement by Fearbach's absence.
Tangela Smith, an all-time Iowa great, by the way.
Hey.
Take a look. Right here, Kapanen is off the mark. Clark gets a nice two-handed rebound, pushes tempo the other way, pitches it over, splashes down another triple.
3, no good. We've seen a lot of those drop tonight for the Ramblers. 13 for 30. O'Grady the other way, off the glass.
Her all-time scoring record. I know Dr. Christine Grant would be so proud of Beth Getz, and she would want people. And if you run the court, Caitlin Clark is going to reward you. As Clark looks ahead, she knows her buddy where Kate Martin is going to.
Weaving. Clark retrieving. And dropping the.
Caitlin Clark, the passer. Loving this.
Just falls off the front iron. Iowa controlling the glass, controlling the transition.
Connection with Molly Davis. Hawkeyes are out and running, and they are up big.
Two high school teammates going against each other right there.
Gabby Marshall, Ophelia.
Game ended. They have come out on fire. Caitlin Clark using her vision, arguably the most valuable part of her game.
21 points already for the young woman with the basketball. Gets it to Martin.
The step back from right to left from the assist, thread the needle. Kate Martin catching that in traffic.
Take a look. Right here, Kapanen is off the mark. Clark gets a nice two-handed rebound, pushes tempo the other way, pitches it over, splashes down another triple for the squad. The connectivity right here between these two, the chemistry, Kate Martin, the glue. That's what they call her. And she came through big time right there with the Jordanesque.
Remaining out there, along with Stuckey, with Warnock and Sonano on the bench. Marshall, nice. Sonano off the rebound, Matthew Dre. Here's Clark. Marshall alone connects.
Point shooting teams are never out of a game, and Iowa has upped the ante from the three-point.
Her post for the deep post up, but she can't put it away. Clark whipping it across the floor. There's that ball movement. Able to respond right back. They've got 7 threes of their own. Molly Davis. Oh, by her.
Picked up by Clark. Hawkeyes on the run. To a cutting Kate Martin. Wrapping his way.
Davis, she is working hard defensively. Keeping Scalia, who was hot early, out of the mix offensively.
Basketball game. Inside Assembly Hall, the wraparound pass to Hannah Stuckey. Over 50% in transition.
Look at the denial by Clark there.
Forces the turnover. Now the Hawkeyes can run. She finds a way to get it down to Stuckey.
This past week in practice, Natalie Thompson, one of
And Iowa loves to run in transition. Caitlin Clark will find you. Molly David,
that pass, and I couldn't see a thing, Zora. So how Caitlin Clark saw that pass over McMahon and Green and all the defensive attention over the top, I don't know. Brittany Griner in that top 5. That was 2012, so Clark was, what, 10 years old? I know.
Nikolai Shikova does not convert. Caitlin is eyeing someone. She gets it to Davis. Martin sets her feet.
Down by Turner. Cross court, Marshall.
Hold it.
The turnover for Maryland. Clark, chest pass in the front court. Davis, nice look. Schulke on the move. Found her spot and great. Clark again, she'll pull in transition. Nice lob, Stokey, rim runner, up and good. Clark again, she'll pull in transition. Nice lob, Stokey, rim runner, up and good.
And then Clark will push the other way. Clark finding Marshall for 4 as Iowa has ignited an 8-0 run with a lot of flash to go along with it.
And that was just beautiful in rhythm.
43% from long range. This is right there as Clark wants to go all the way. O'Grady will finish it up for the assist.
Glasgow has been impressive with her footwork around the rim, little step through ability.
Karen Goodman takes her. Doesn't get the easy 2. Another double-double for Clark, her 4th this season. She needs 2 more to go top 10. 10 history.
Here comes Clark. No numbers for Iowa yet. Late arriving. Driving kick, Davis 3. Knocks it down.
This is a very good ice cream cone with the swirl of the chocolate and vanilla. To start out of the locker room for Drake.
Didn't get back on Kate Martin.
Gets deflected. 4 seconds. Here comes Clark. Ahead to Stolke at the buzzer. It's good. Transition.
We are in for an absolute treat.
Clark.
Here we see Hannah Stolke coming.
Ball is loose. Knocked around, and here comes Clark. Fires up ahead. O'Grady is there for the 2.
College basketball history, 63 points away. What a dime. Stolke finishes on the other end. Leave that screen by Stolke. And speaking of Stolke, rim runner, get to the rim. And he was just over 200 points above her. Now it's less than that. Coming into this game, she had to average 29 per game.
She is so good in that high ball screen action. The response.
Big defensive play there, and the Hawkeyes going to be tested by Owusu, something that Coach Blue mentioned. One opportunity to beat that, so it's very possible. Absolutely, but you just have to have your... Take a look, Caitlin Clark sizing up the defense and then throwing a dart to the weak side to Hannah Stolke, who finishes it with it. They just haven't been able to finish on some buckets down in there. When they do want to push and they really want to utilize transition so much. Right, it's fight or flight though. Stolke.
Deep. And Clark with her first rebound.
It's a team from Minnesota that can shoot, but they've had some slow starts. They need a quick one tonight.
Stolke. What happened the last time Iowa scored? It was an assist from Caitlin Clark. That makes her the all-time leader in program history for assists. And as I'm talking,
just remarkable. Watch it as she dribbles in and just sizes up the defense, draws a couple of defenders. She draws 2, somebody's open, another, and then off 2-3 dribbles, the pass ahead to Stolke. Continuing on.
Name me a better player in transition, and I will say you're lying.
tough day from the three-point line. Only 6 made total. But when you get past the post without her partner there. And here comes Clark. Picked up the dribble, finds a wide open Kylie Feuerbach for 3. And a 12-2 run overall.
Kylie Feuerbach is a three-point shooter, and she said, see, I'm a three-point shooter.
Schrammik's trying to save it, but Falter pulls it down. Here comes Iowa with a 4-on-2 break. Easy peasy for Iowa.
Give the arms of Clark. Clark in transition, always dangerous. Finds the cutter. It's Martin who lays it in.
And it starts with great defense. And Clark, it's like a maestro. It's like a yo-yo the way she's able to walk the dunk.
Rejected by Addison O'Grady. Clark into Gyamfi off the glass and in.
It's good to have a replay camera. That's the best part about it.
Stokey down the floor.
Fantastic job. And here's another look. Boom, in midair. Caitlin.
Here is that last play. Caitlin Clark, you have to pick her up early. You have to get a hand in her face, try to take that.
Neal, senior, the Greenfield.
Clark pushing. Finds Martin for three. The transition look is good.
Petticourt missed the first one. Into the lane, Davis with an open five.
Iowa off guard a little bit.
Iowa's used to seeing a lot of different defenses, and that is exactly what Katie Carroll's.
Almost gave up her fourth. Nobody picked up Kate Martin in transition.
And then Eck had it knocked loose. The breakout for Martin. Good jump stop.
Here comes Caitlin. She loves transition.
Here's looking back. That pass ahead, one dribble from Clark, puts it ahead to Martin. Martin knows if I'm not the one that gets the rebound, I'm going to run ahead to the rim, be out in front of every.
Martin to Clark. Wraps it around. Gabby Marshall.
To force up a shot as the shot clock's expiring. There's a beautiful outlet for Clark to Stokey. A falter with the follow.
Box out by Stokey. Martin, Euro.
And Beth, the difference for Kintley the last two possessions is she's not catching it in the short corner. It's Stokey running the floor.
Clark continues to grow. Another great pass, and Jada Gyamfi hasn't gotten a lot of minutes.
Is deflected by Stokey. Clark in transition through.
Three, no good back guy, and rebounded by Clark. All the way up for Stokey behind the defense, off the glass, and good.
Defense by Stokey just made that a difficult shot.
Look at Kate Martin run the floor and the feed.